Morning, everybody. Welcome to the Titus Frost 1984 channel. So, what is this video going to be about? You're probably asking yourself. What did Titus find on the interwebs? Well, first off, it was sent to me by @ReaganEarly. I'll put the link to the Twitter account after, but that account on Twitter, which I think is a person named Reagan, I don't know for sure, but she sent over to me information that was pretty interesting, so I decided to take a look at it. And what I found was what she had found and sent over to me: buffering. Okay. One, two, three. Good morning. Yes, good morning. So I'll just repeat that just so you guys hear it. I don't know, maybe the buffering's better now. Okay, so a Twitter account had found a Keybase account for Issac Kappy that's still active. And basically what Keybase is an encryption service. So you can use it to encrypt devices. You can use it to basically have conversations with other people that are all encrypted. And that's what he was doing. Once basically, well, I'll get to that in a minute. So let me just get to the whole thing first. So I got a thing on Twitter, notification being like, hey, please DM me. So I said, okay. So I DM'd the person, which is this @ReaganEarly, I think is the Twitter account. Oh, and I'll put a link in the description box to the Twitter account. Hold on, let me just park. Okay. Yeah, I'm still driving the rental car. Unfortunately, my car's still in the shop. So anyways, ReaganEarly sends me a DM saying there's this Coinbase account. Or not Coinbase, Keybase. Okay, so I go over there and on Keybase, type in Issac Kappy, up pops a Keybase account. It has 3 devices, technically only 2 devices, 2 mobile devices that are encrypted with his account, and what looks to be a paper key. And if you don't know what a paper key is, I'll tweet out a description that was given to me by Central Happenings Network that basically explains what a paper key is. And on there, there's a paper key called Cache Vocal Document. Okay? I don't know what that's for or what that's to, regardless. So, Kappy a while back tweeted out a hexadecimal code that looks to be an encryption code. So I was pretty sure that that encryption code would allow me to get the key, the code for his account on Keybase, so I could get into his account and see what was going on in there. When I put that out there online, the admin of Keybase, and I had already been in contact with some, let's just put it, skilled individuals about how to get into that account. So basically, the admin saw me probably going around doing this stuff. So the admin of the Keybase account called me, this guy named Brett. And he said that basically what they had going on was once Issac Kappy got kicked off Twitter, they had set up a little group to like share information because Kappy couldn't tweet anymore. So basically, Kappy would put stuff out to people being like, hey, share this information in this little encrypted group. And it was sort of like Kappy's private inner circle, not all just like people on YouTube, but, you know, there's people that he just knew from his own personal life, like this Brett guy who supposedly, according to him, I mean, I can't confirm this until he lets me into the account or lets me into the group, but according to him, he's the admin of the account. So supposedly the agreement we came to was he was going to go to the other members of the group and ask them if it was okay to let me into their group so that I could see what people had been talking about in this encrypted DM group, okay? That was operating through Keybase and is still operating, obviously. So when that happens, I will go in there and just take a look around and let you guys know what I find. If they don't let me in there, I'm sure, unfortunately, because I put it out there now and I put out what I think is the best way to get in there, I'm sure someone else will get in there before me. If they decide not to let me in, I'm sure someone else out there will get in, you know, and then the information will go public anyways. So I think their best option would be, now that everyone knows about this, unfortunately, that their probably best option is just to show everyone what was in there. Just my personal opinion. All we want is the truth, you know, that's all people want is the truth. The guy did tell me that when we talked about, you know, his opinion, this is not me speaking, and I have said similar things. He said that there was a tweet that had just been put out about 3 individuals that I've talked about before, possibly being involved with the whole Kappy situation. And I'll just repeat that there's no, like, evidence, and I'm not making any accusations about it. It's just something to investigate further, and we'd like to hear what their connection was to each other and to Kappy. And that would be Elahai Priest, Gabe Hoffman, and Manuel Chavez III, also known as Defango. So, I don't know. The guy said there was something relevant to the tweet that was put out by Thomas S. So, I don't know what to make of that whole thing. I'm not trying to make any accusations. I just want to know the truth. And maybe if I can get into the DM group, that would be good. One of the interesting things is one of the people I believe that's in there already is the person who sends me the images for Alphanis's Instagram account. So that's pretty interesting. So, you know, I mean, we'll eventually get, hopefully the public will get to know what's in there. Do I think it's the dead man switch? I don't know. I don't know if any of them know either that are in that group. No one seems to know what the paper key is for, which is cache vocal document, which was uploaded like January, like, was it January 2018? He tweets where I took screenshots. The last thing that he did was add a mobile device on February 27th, 2019, which was a new encrypted device, and that was not long before he passed, which is kind of interesting. And because we have the Keybase account, if we could get his cell phone, we could probably access his phones and see what was in there. So if anyone out there who has his cell phone wants to allow people to dig through it to see what might have been going on, I think we have the encryption keys to get in. Okay? So, anyways, we're going to get to the bottom of all this eventually. Eventually, the truth will come out. It always does. So, people better start talking. All right? Peace out there. God bless everyone.